Every year this garden gets a little more out of control. This week the jungles start spreading into even more of the yard. But not every experiment survives here. Hi everyone, it's Tim. Welcome back to my garden. I am in the front yard, believe it or not. I know I'm never out here, and I always say I won't garden in the front yard because the deer are out here. I don't have a deer fence out here, but I am actually doing some of that this week. And you're going to get to see it. I'm putting some yuccas in. I'm putting another Agave Americana in. It's exciting. The weather has been great. I know it's raining, but it's warm. And we are having summer-like weather right now, which I love, love, love. And Alex of Alex TV in Long Island, he's a weatherman, he said, the other night was the last cold night. Yay, no more cold weather. I am so happy. I will take the rain. I will absolutely take it. This week, I am putting in so many plants in the garden, and you're going to get to see it all. And we're getting very, very close to having a really tropical look outside. And I'm finally excited again about the garden. I actually have not let friends come over at all and see the garden because it's just too yucky. But I am at the point where actually I would let people come in because it's that acceptable. But let's just not hang out here in the rain. Let's get right into the garden. There's some great weather on this video. I promise it's not all me in the rain. I was concerned my lotus was not getting enough light inside, and it's a little too cool still at night to put it outside, I think. But everybody weigh in. So I have a grow light that I'm using, full spectrum, and I've just used this wonky thing with bricks to prop it up because normally it hangs, but I'm in my living room because, not living room, but my sunroom, and I don't want to hang anything from the ceiling because it's actually living space. This is temporary. So I've got it going. So they are growing. I just want them to keep growing before I put them outside. I know everyone's tired of hearing about this, but I'm kind of obsessed with my non-hardy tropical pomegranate that I grew from seed from a wonderful brand or species of pomegranate. And it's grown so tall, and for the first time ever, I'm getting flower buds on it. And I saw the little ones forming here. I was all excited, and I saw that bigger one. So that would be so incredible if I could get pomegranates from this and not just my hardy pomegranate that is just starting to get leaves on it. So this one I did protect quite a bit. I had a box around it, but these are the kind of things that make my day. I think if you're a gardener, this is what we live for, these little victories like this. I'm just excited and happy. Across the river from me is a baseball stadium, and they do fireworks sometimes when there's a game, and I get to sit on my deck or in my living room and watch fireworks going off, which is always just fun and exciting. I wanted to show my agaves in the front yard because they did so well, and if you've been watching the channel, you know that this was a gigantic experiment leaving these out for the winter, covering them. They were protected, but that was the first time I've ever done that. And I had not really read about anyone in the Northeast doing these with agaves. And that's my tequila agave over there. That was my Agave Americana back there. But this tequila agave, it's already up to my neck. It's so big. And both of them went through the winter just fine. And then I have another Agave Americana. This one's the non-variegated one. And I want to put it in the ground. I kept it inside. And I know this is a little controversial, but I'm going to say it. I don't love boxwood. I like it in the UK when it's used in borders and things like that, but it's not really appropriate to trim it into a border here, and it's just overgrown. And I think I'm going to take these two out and put the agave there. So sorry about that, but it doesn't work in my garden per se. I mean, it's kind of pretty, but if I had a formal garden, maybe, but not my tropical garden. And I think having the 3 agaves will be great. I love the light across the river in the evening. I just think it's so beautiful looking out and seeing the other side of the Hudson River here. And the Hudson River is at a really wide part in this part of the world, and I get to enjoy all the scenery here. I think I know where I want to put the monkey puzzle now. The baby monkey puzzle. Not my big one that's down by the pool, but I'm going to put this one in the front yard. I know I never really garden in the front yard other than my agaves, but I feel like it would look good out there. I think it's in a really great spot. It's on the corner of the driveway, so as it gets bigger, it will be very prominent and be very interesting anyone coming up to the house. Okay. Old tree fern is right there. The one that lived all winter long and in spring. One cold night or a couple of cold nights, it got unplugged. I didn't realize it. It died back. I still see no growth. Here's my tree fern, same variety from inside all winter. I'm gonna put it in the ground. I know I can do this successfully. I just need to make sure it doesn't get unplugged now. And this one's kind of a lop-shaped odd one, but I'm gonna put it in the hole here. It's a great spot because it gets morning sun, but it doesn't get harsh afternoon sun. So I think it's a good place. Of course, it's starting to rain. Here is my beautiful new Camellia. It is white chan, and I think it's really pretty. It's just gonna bloom white. It's a nice, decent height, decent pot. Put my foot up here. So I think it's gonna look great. I struggled with where to put it, but I decided to put it beside the hardy pomegranate, a little bit under the deck right here. It'll get plenty of sun. It's out enough so it will get plenty of water. I can protect it here easily. It's getting a lot of morning sun coming over there, and then it doesn't get the harsh afternoon sun because it's blocked over here. So I think that's a good thing. The new Camellia is in. I'm very happy. I think this is a really pretty place for it, and I'll get to see it right when I come down the stairs. Still need to get all of these plants off the deck and get things organized. It's been raining and sunny and rainy and sunny today. But now I think I'm going to put these yuccas in the front. I need to trim them up because they have some dead fronds on them. These are growing so fast. They're way over my head, and I just can't even believe that they were non-existent like 3 weeks ago. And I'm gonna show how tall they are, even though I'm covered in dirt. So if you look up, they are taller than I am, and they're just gigantic here. I mean, it's just crazy how big these things are, but I need to chop them down. They're a little too big, too close right now. I was looking at my Asian lilies, and I've noticed that horrible bug, I think it's the Asian beetle or lily beetle. I don't see any of the larvae this year, which I did last year. And well, last year they were all over it, and they're really gross and yucky, and I don't see any. But if you ever wondered what poison ivy looks like, this is it right here. And it's come up in here before, and I've dug it. Last year I didn't see it at all. This year, it's back. So I have to get rid of that. I'm highly susceptible to poison ivy. But it's always like this spot right here. But I'm wondering why the beetle is not here, and I need to look at my other ones and see if they are beetle free or beetle larva free. I've said this before, but I really love Petasites. And I want to show you my hand there. I'm definitely calling this the poor man or the sad man's Gunnera. Since I can't have Gunnera, just will not survive for me, which is very sad. But this spreads quite a bit, so you have to keep that in mind. And it does not like full sun. This is in full sun right here. And it will, when it gets hot, it's not happy at all. Right now it's happy because it's cool. It's a cool morning, but it's not going to be happy later. I want to show you where it really thrives. Over here in the shade, it's very, very happy. And it gets nice and big. And I think looks really fabulous. It's like a forest garden walk that loves moisture, prefers shade. It's a fun plant. My Chilean wine palm hybrid is just looking so spectacular. It's getting so big. It is taller than me now. I just think it's amazing. Such a nice plant. Just makes me so happy. And it looks fabulous right here, looking out over the Hudson River. The Ponderosa Lemon is still blooming. This has been blooming forever. There are some baby lemons forming on it, but it's definitely still going here, and it smells so spectacular out here. Just so happy that I chose to put this outside. This year I decided to put the rubber fig over by the Mediterranean fan palm, and that's the fun of a tropical garden like this, is that every year it's different. I cut back my Trachycarpus fortunae, the small one that got a little too burnt with too many lights, I think. Alan from Tennessee Tropics pointed that out, that I had just too many lights on that one, and I think he's correct. Now, my Washingtonia robusta, I cut back as well, and I see no growth, unlike the Trachycarpus, which looks like it might survive. This one, I think, is just a goner from the snow last year. It just never really did anything after it snowed. If I don't see growth soon, I'm digging it up and replacing it with something else. I still have so much work to do, but I will say it's starting to look like a garden again. And for a while, I was so embarrassed by it, I wasn't even letting anyone come over. I have such a love-hate relationship with this cactus garden. It's so hard to weed, but I got a lot of it done. I'm going to add more cactus in the back, and I'm going to add some sand to make it look better, and hopefully get this done before it all blooms, which is my favorite part, when the Opuntia or the prickly pears all bloom and they're beautiful. This Washingtonia robusta is looking great. It seems very, very happy here on the way down to the pool on this beautiful day. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And right now you can see it great because the bananas are all really low to the ground or died back. So it's getting to be prominent for a moment. And here is one of the bananas that died to the ground and is starting to come up. And I keep finding quite a few of them. This is one of many of my seed-grown Opuntias that I grew from seed from the fruit that I bought in the grocery store. And this one is probably a good 3.5 feet from base to the top here. And there's new growth right here. And I've got a couple other ones down here, some of which have new growth, and I'm going to put them in the back of my cactus garden just to give some height. Obviously I have to dig them up. I don't even know what the hardiness is on these, but I know it's definitely not here. But I have yet to get fruit from them. They just keep having new growth, and I actually see some new growth on the one down there too. Here they are lined up, ready to go. And I just have to put on the bee suit to get in there because otherwise I will be stabbed. I just want to point out how hardy these things are. This was in this pot all winter long, sat in the snow, sat in the freezing cold, and it has come back to life. This is how hardy. You would think this would die like this. It literally sat right here all winter long. No protection, no nothing. And here they are, all in place. I've added some sand. I need to spray it down a bit, but I think it will look great and it'll really pop when everything flowers. The yellow iris is blooming in the pond. The koi are very happy, and they've been eating the algae pretty good. I haven't had too many algae problems this season so far, and I still have some more to do around the pond, trying to get everything together here. Beautiful, beautiful out right now. The hole is dug, and the Agave Americana is going in this spot where I think it looks great now in the front yard, living with the other Agave Americana and the tequila agave now. I'm starting to like this little entrance to my front yard. The biggest thing that I don't have outside are my plumeria, and I really don't know where I'm going to put them. I like to put them in the ground and out of the pots. So I don't know. I am trying really hard not to load everything up by the pool. So I may have to build a new spot out in the lawn and just have a plumeria garden, or maybe something by the caboose. I have to figure that out. The old castor beans that are at least, the seeds are at least, I don't know, 3 years old, maybe older, are coming up slowly. It's taken them a while, and I have them on a heating map, but they are coming up. I have tomato seeds, basil, my cannabis is growing. I've been keeping the plastic and the humidity domes on. I'm just letting them have a little bit of breathing time outside of the humidity, and then I'm going to put it back. Well, it's raining out, and here are my yuccas out in front. I think they look kind of fun out here. It's definitely not looking like a New York garden with those out here, although the cloudy, rainy weather is making it look that way. And I love the way this now looks with the Agave Americanas here. And I wanted to show you the iris blooming out here. They're all about to bloom, but really, really pretty. Still no growth on this crepe myrtle though. It is still so odd not ending with my soap opera. I'm really starting to miss it, so I'm going to try to do some research on where I can create my characters again on another AI platform. But thank you for watching. I hope all of you have a really great week in the garden, and things are growing here and getting better and looking more like the tropics every day. Have a great week. Please like and subscribe, really important. And I love all your comments, so please reach out to me. It's so much fun corresponding with all of you. So have a great week. We're almost to the end of May, almost.